How do you identify a God-fearing man?
You know that God is the center of a man's life because he fears the Lord. And in all of his behaviors, he shows that he fears the Lord. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And so you will see it by his knowledge and his wisdom. He has control over himself. He does not allow his flesh to dictate his behaviors. He carries the fruit of the Spirit. He is patient. He is selfless. He is understanding. He gives grace. He treats people as humans, but he loves the Lord. That is the way that you'll know. It's not a matter of you just going to church and saying, I'm worshiping God and I'm in my prayer closet and stuff like that. It's when I want to go left, my fear of the Lord makes me go right.
My God.
That's how you know.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
That's the way that you know. His leadership shows that he serves. It's not about what I can get from other people. It's about me being able to serve.
Jesus.
That's another thing as well. You see the sacrifice. He understands his role as a man. He understands his purpose as well because he knows that his purpose is only found through a higher God. That's it. That's it. That's the way that you will know. You always can tell. And also another thing is it's in his daily practices as well. When he goes into consecration, the times that he shuts social media down, the times that he doesn't date because he wants to give that time to Jesus, the times that he goes into prayer and he stays in prayer for hours because he's not just praying for himself, but he's warring for other people in the spirit as well. That's how you know those are the ways you know. The fact that he fasts in his life, whenever he is going through something that is causing him to want to move a certain type of way, he fasts and he disciplines himself. He abstains from certain things that are not godly. That is the way that you know that that is a God-centered man. Also, when he is dealing with a woman and his flesh and his lust is starting to show up, he pulls back because he understands this is a child of God. This woman right here is a child of God, and so I have to nurture her and treat her as such as well. There's always a way that you can tell. You can't hide that when it's in you. You can't hide that. And most times they carry that oil. Most times they carry that oil and you'll be able to tell. But the biggest one is that he covers you. I've always learned that my great-grandparents, my great-great-greats, they were all pastors. And that was the biggest thing that I have learned from the men in my family. Does he cover you in prayer?
Yeah, boy.
Does he fast for you as well? What is he doing when you cannot see? That has always been something I've learned. So that's just my take.
He not to tell, goddamn. Whoa. What's happening with the D-Loft? It's your boy Pre. We back at it again with some more of these reactions. So now, y'all rocking with your boy. Y'all already know what to do. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. That's all you gotta do. And we in this thing. So let's get it.
Let me be clear. SNAP recipients are not political pawns. And we're not going to let Donald Trump and Republicans hold them hostage. Billions of dollars have already been allocated to the SNAP contingency fund, which would keep SNAP funded, but the USDA refuses to use it. The White House would rather let the program lapse, but we all know that this is about choice. Choices. Donald Trump is choosing not to fund SNAP, but rather let 42 million Americans go hungry, including 34,000 households in my district in North Carolina, including 1.4 million people in our state. His choice is to hurt single mothers trying to feed their children, to hurt veterans who served our country, to hurt seniors on fixed incomes, to hurt Americans suffering from disabilities, to hurt working families trying to make the ends meet. And as I continue to say, working hard is not enough if you don't make enough. Donald Trump, he's the deal maker, we've heard. Well, where the hell is the great deal maker now? Democrats, well, we're in Washington. This week we're here, and we aren't on vacation like the Republicans. We're ready to make a deal, Mr. Deal Maker. We're ready to make a bipartisan deal that would reopen the government, that would extend the ACA tax credits, and end the pain that's being inflicted on American people. Let me be clear.
That's messed up. don't understand it, man. We supposed to be the richest country in the world. Struggling. Food stamps. Excuse me. Food stamps, healthcare. Hey. Education. Get it together.
You know what makes a woman think about you when you're not around? It's not your looks, it's not your money, it's definitely not texting her good morning every single day like a desperate puppy. In fact, if you're doing that, she's probably rolling her eyes while another guy who barely texts her is taking up all that mental space.
It's an evil world we live in.
Here's the truth. Making a woman miss you isn't about manipulation. It's about triggering her natural curiosity, her emotional attachment, and that little voice in her head that whispers, "Why isn't he chasing me?" Truth is, people don't miss people. They miss the way people make them feel. If all you bring is surface level conversations and "what are you up to" text messages, there's nothing for her to hold on to once you're gone. Your job is to plant little emotional hooks that stick in her mind long after you leave. That could be an inside joke only the two of you understand, a nickname only you call her, a moment where you understood her better than she understood herself, etc. Now, these are what I call mental souvenirs. Every time she hears that song you played, uses that phrase you said, or sees that place you took her to, she's pulled right back into the memory of you. And here's the beauty. It doesn't have to be grand gestures. Once she associates those feelings with you, your absence won't just be silence. It'll feel like something's missing from her life. And that's what you want to do.
That makes sense. So I guess it's true though. They say they won't, but what they mind really be doing be totally opposite. What they say they want. Don't forget that message.
Let me just clarify. Y'all made me obsessed with Charlie Kirk. This came out of the blue for me. I never cared for bro content like that. Nothing against what he said. I was just never interested in clicking his videos to see what he had to say. But y'all made me deep dive and go down this rabbit hole because there was no possible way that y'all seen the same video I saw and half the world rejoiced it. And I'm just sitting here like, there's no way.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Immediately I'm sitting here like, bro, nobody deserved to go out like that in front of all them kids, in front of his family. And y'all rejoiced it. Y'all celebrated it. And y'all ain't even had nothing to do with it. So I said, bro, he must have said something. I'm missing something. I'm seeing creators that used to talk about God and is going to get on here and compromise their belief, religion, faith to celebrate death. We're talking about something that's biblical that you should never do. And folks is coming on here doing it. So I said, I got to deep dive into what he said, because is he on the status of Hitler? What am I missing? And somebody said, well, he would have did that for you. Well, I don't care. My morals would never allow me to celebrate death. Doesn't matter who it is. So the fact that you've been compromised, I have to get down to the bottom of it. And not just one person, too many. So y'all encouraged me to go down this rabbit hole, to figure out what bro has said for this hate to be sparked up or maybe revealed in a lot of people. And I'm almost satisfied, because now I started looking into stuff and I'm like, dang, so you felt like this, your hate and evilness has been revealed within you. But what you said, the way he said, is cap. That's not even what he said. That's not even in full context. So now I'm just starting to, oh, that was a lie. Oh, that was a lie. Wow. So, so now I don't know.
So this is really the reality of it, is that most people take talking points. Most people was not familiar.
Yeah. You shouldn't celebrate nothing like that. No assassination. Nobody, man. That ain't the way to do it.
Really?
You don't agree with somebody, you don't agree with them. Talk it out. gotta get physical. You get physical. Assassinate you shoot him in the neck. On camera, in front of everybody. Oh, can't do that. It's rough.
Listen to this. So yesterday, I was having a conversation with a woman and a man. In the midst of this conversation, we had to understand roles. We had to talk about what are our roles. So I asked the lady first, because you know ladies is always first. We say, right, to be a gentleman, what is it that you want from a man? She said she want a man that can emotionally and physically support her. So, okay, that's fair. Man, acknowledge that that's normal from a woman to expect or want from a man. So we agreed. So I said, what is it from the man? I asked the man, what do you want? He said, respect. So I said, okay. In the midst of him saying he wants respect, the woman automatically says he has to earn my respect. So what is it that you have to earn, from him for him to want to provide finances and take care of you? Sometimes I feel like relationships seem to be one-sided. So listen to this. That to me, you're right. I said, that seems to be very one-sided and unfair to him. But I had a question for her. And I said, this is a real question. I said, let me ask you, if he falls off financially and he loses everything, would it make you feel very, very uncomfortable being in that relationship? She said, from an honest standpoint, yes. So I said, let me ask you a question from him. And I'm gonna explain something how men feel. I said, women need finances to make them feel secure. She goes, yes. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, are men visual? She said, yes, men are very visual. So I said, here's my next question. So if you fall off visually for him, if his feelings change towards you, is he wrong for that? She stared at me. She thought about it and said, I never looked at it like that. I said, yes, because most people only look from their lens. They don't see. Ladies, understand, you want finances. You want a man to protect, provide for you, right? But understand, men are visual. It's not how we choose to be, it's how we're created. So when a woman falls off and a man stays with you, meaning you do not look like how when he got with you, you maybe put on 50, 60 pounds and he stays with you. Understand, that's love. So keep in mind, when you think you're settling and you're not always happy in a relationship, men aren't too. Because look, remember, accepting and settling could be a two-way street. Keep that in mind. Don't let that go over your head. Listen to that.
Damn, so right about that. It ain't gonna always be peaches and cream. Nope, gonna be some rough days, some tough days. But if you got you a good one, you're strong. Y'all gonna be alright. Y'all gonna be alright.
As long as black people care more about how we look than how our people live, we cannot win. Now let's go to the celebrities real quick. A big problem I got with black celebrities, especially the billionaire class, right? And guess who said this? Do you remember the coach of the owners of the LA Clippers? What was his name? Donald Sterling?
Donald Sterling.
He was forced to sell his team because they caught him with the racist remarks. That wasn't the real reason. The NBA really wanted him out. But that's what they used, right? You know what he said? As racist as he was, he said, I don't understand these black millionaires. They don't do half of what we do for our people for theirs. He said there's no such thing as black, what did he call it? There's no such thing as black philanthropy. I'm paraphrasing him, but he broke it down. He said, look at what I do for other Jewish people. Look at what he do for other Irish. Look at what they do for Italian. Look at what they do for Chinese. Look at what they do for the Arabs. You don't see no black celebrity. None of them systematically doing for their own like any other celebrity does for their own. This is my problem with us, brother. But you know why that is, right? Black people are stuck in an eternal competition with one another for who's going to be the ultimate head Negro in charge. I can't help you build wealth, brother. I can't turn you into no millionaire even if I'm a billionaire because I'm helping you level up to me. I can't be the HNIC if you level up to me.
But what's better than 1 billionaire too? Isn't that?
If you care about the collective. Remember, black people don't identify with race. Slavery took away culture and gave us religion. You see that? So we don't care if black people are mistreated until we get mistreated. We don't have a collective I. We only have an individual I. Mexicans, it's a collective I. Arabs, it's a collective I. That's why they can build in mass wealth the way that they do, because they move as a group. Mexicans will come over here, 20 in a house, and will not move out that house until every one of them got a home and a business. You don't even want your sister living in your house. You don't even want your brother living in your house. You know who the ultimate anti-black segregationists are in America? Black people! Nobody wants to get away from black people more than black people. How you gonna build wealth if we can't even live in the same neighborhood?
You're gonna hurt a lot of feelings.
It's the truth.
He said a lot. I don't agree with everything he said. Some of it makes sense. Some of it is bullshit. At the beginning, we talking about them the billionaire class. I'm pretty sure they probably do some stuff. They probably could do way more, I'm sure. But it's rich people all over. Could be helping out. But I forgot what they call it, the thing that the Jews do. Called bar mitzvah. See, it's a nice little deal right there. Wish we had something like that we could do. Alright, D-Loft. We about to wrap this thing up. It's been a good one. Till the next one. Don't y'all forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it.